Hello guys, I'm CinnamonToastKen, and this is Mary.
Hi.
And then look at this, standing. Because we don't have 10 million subscribers yet. So go tell your grandma, tell your family, show them the Chris Hansen video, whatever you gotta do, get them to subscribe so Mary can have a chair. You guys thought that was Mary's chair? Wrong. Mary will never have a chair, ever, until we get to 10 million subs. Isn't that right, Mary?
It's true. It's just, you are doing this. It's you guys.
It's your fault. The way the audio is set up, it's going to be really weird if she's here trying to talk to us. I got to fix it. We're going to get her own thing, her own setup later, and we'll have a Mary cam. It'll be cool. It'll be real cool. But no chair though. She'll still be. I can't emphasize that. I can't emphasize it enough. No chair. All right, Mary. So what are we checking out today?
So last night, as I was trying to lay down my head to rest, Girl World was imploding once again.
Imploding.
Absolutely.
That's every day, isn't it?
There was so much happening that people had to go live to discuss it. It was just so much.
Oh my gosh. It's hot news straight off the presses from Mary.
So the queen of Girl World, our Amberlynn Reid, is single once again.
Oh no!
Oh.
What happened? Her girlfriend wasn't a feeder, right? Not a feeder.
Yeah.
Even though there were allegations and they found some stuff, but that wasn't the case. And then she defended her, and I thought they were doing really good. I thought everything was fine.
Right. So the last time I checked in with you guys about what is happening, Tommy/Emily and Amber had just gotten together, and it was very, very much she is not a feeder.
Now, who'd you say? You thought there's 3 names there. Who?
Okay, so Amber calls her Tommy. Her name is Emily. She also goes by the names Willow and Oak. So there's a bunch of names. Yeah.
Did we make the joke as on the radio station? Yo, it's Big Dog here, aka Big Smoke, aka on the streets, aka
Tommy, Willow, and Oak.
Yeah. For the sake of this video, I am going to be just calling her Emily. But if I accidentally call her Tommy or Willow or Oak, it's all the same girl. Okay.
It's too much to keep up with, but okay, I'll believe you. Yeah.
All right. So this all started when Emily was posting a few worrying things on her Instagram that was just making Amber's loyal fans concerned, really. I want to stand up for myself and clear a few things up. 1, I've never denied my preferences. Amberlynn was fully aware of everything from the very beginning of our relationship. People are now using my preferences as an excuse to invade what little privacy I have left. It's just a way for them to justify crossing boundaries and looking into my life far beyond what's appropriate. They want to excuse doxing every small detail they uncover about me. Just because Amberlynn is a public figure doesn't mean I am. Being with her isn't an open invitation for people to scrutinize my entire life. There should still be some level of respect. This level of harassment speaks volumes about the people posting it more than any tea about me.
I mean, that whole statement, I agree with it. It's very truthful. If you take that statement out of the context of everything else, and it's just whenever me and Mary got together before you started making your own content, people wanted to tear your entire life apart and know everything about you, and it was just another business, and it was weird. And then the same thing here is she's dating a YouTuber, and they want to go through everything. But I think the difference is, this is an excuse, but I think this is a reason. If I remember correctly, there was a lot of
weird behaviors.
There were some things that people felt like they needed to look into. Some things they saw and noticed, and things that were said. What was the whole accounts of the feeder fetish websites and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then the other girl, the other previous relationship, them passing and weeks before they got together. And
yes.
Yeah.
So just a refresher for those who don't keep up with this, all of this. I think it was 2 months before Emily and Amber publicly displayed their relationship online. Emily was engaged to a woman who passed away due to morbid obesity.
Yeah.
And in the time span between Emily and Amber getting together, Emily was messaging other morbidly obese women trying to begin a relationship with them. So the amount of time between like Emily mourning the loss of her late partner and her moving on to find another super morbidly obese woman to date was, I don't know, a couple of days. Like, who knows?
Man, you had that super on there. Shame. Oh, goodness.
I do feel like the women that she is attracted to are in a different category to what is like regular.
They're a category all their own. Yeah. So
Yeah.
with just that in itself, and then them showing up and, Amberlynn doing her normal nuh-uh, and everyone being like, uh-huh, they started digging in. But I mean, at the same time, like, again, it's not excuses. This is just like looking into like the facts and what you gotta know like what's going to happen when you get involved in Amberlynn, since her entire existence on YouTube is based around drama and people trying to expose her lying and all that stuff, right?
Right. Like their whole channel is toxic.
Yeah. So it's and I'm not making an excuse for them still, but I'm saying if you look at that and know what's going to happen and then bring yourself into it, and then you're like, oh.
Who do you mean?
You guys did exactly what everyone expected you to do. How dare you? Shame. It's like, okay, all right.
I do also think it's kind of relevant to say that Emily doesn't seem to be seeking out relationships with just an average unknown obese woman. Like, her late partner was a reality TV star and like very, very popular on the fetish websites that she posted on. Like, she declared herself as one of the biggest women in America. Like, she had a reputation for her body, right? So she wasn't just an unknown person. It wasn't just Emily and this woman that nobody knew living their regular lives. And then after her partner passed away, the next woman that we know about that she was talking to was another like TikTok famous super plus sized woman with a following. And then, of course, she's talking to Amber, who is a very well known super plus sized woman with a following. So is she really seeking out just like average relationships with just regular women who she's attracted to? Or is she seeking a very specific type of woman who is receiving a lot of views and who's getting a lot of attention, and she wants to date them? So this post that Emily just made that I just read out for you, that came less than 24 hours after her posting a picture with her and Amber together that says, "She's mine and I don't share. #Amberlynn. #hectic." That top comment there, it says, "She's all yours, don't worry."
I love they're adding the hashtags too,
I know.
Oh, yeah.
See, doesn't that feel deliberate?
Well, usually when you use hashtags, you use them to lump in with like communities or trends and things like that. So it's for discoverability.
Yeah, like
if you're using hashtags, you want to be seen by the people that are looking for Amberlynn stuff. So yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, I mean, that's just so everyone out there in the community knows they ain't sharing, all right?
And then she had another post of her and Amber holding hands, and it says, "The best feeling is her hand in mine." And again, #Amberlynn. So yes, it was shocking that she posted this declaration. Everyone was speculating as to what on earth could be happening. And then Amber decided to go live to address her adoring fans.
So much crying since I got off the live stream. Not gonna lie. I have done a lot. Like, my eyelids are literally swollen. So
Make it looks pretty good for her being crying so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I mean, she cleaned up real nice. Looks like she hadn't cried a bit.
what have I been crying about? A lot.
There she dropped the shocking and completely unexpected news that yes, Emily had dumped her.
Dun, dun, dun! What? Wait, how long does this take to happen after the posts?
Oh my goodness. There was the pictures of them together.
Yeah.
And then it was like the next day was this "I want to stand for myself and clear a few things up" post.
Yeah.
And that was posted like yesterday late morning, I think. And then last night, Amber went live and addressed it, saying yes, it was dumped.
And it's for you, if you guys at home watching this video. What's today? Monday.
Yeah, today it was a school night. They made me stay up late Sunday night watching all this stuff.
So this
How very dare. So while Amber didn't go into any specifics during her live stream, she did say it wasn't even my fault. It was because of the haters.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The haters' fault.
The haters are why. But the haters speculate that it was actually because Amber just lies a lot and Emily had enough of trying to cover up for Amber's lies. Specifically, her most prominent lie at the moment, that is that Emily is not a feeder.
Type of like hate that we get online.
There's tears.
It's bad. I can understand why like people can't handle it. Like I get it.
It's frustrating for me. It's always so frustrating for me. Not because she's upset, but it's because like this is how you build this kind of community. And then you're upset about the community that you built. Like whatever, like you go and you have your relationship and your relationship goes bad and you go live to talk about it and cry to your fans about your relationship and act like you don't want the attention or the drama around it is in itself.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, it's always frustrating me to see this stuff because from a YouTuber standpoint, like if I was Amber, if I was in her shoes, I would never lose weight. I would just keep saying I am going to lose weight one day. And I wouldn't. I would just live my life and say that and keep people frustrated. And then I would go, if I dated someone who's a feeder, I would say they weren't. And then it's obviously they are. And then everyone would be mad about it, be frustrated. And then when it all comes crashing down, I would go live, I would cry about it, and I would gaslight everyone except for me and frustrate people further so that more people like us and other people talk about it. I mean, it's a pretty easily repeated process, right? And you can just milk it. So for me, when I watch this stuff, I'm never like, oh man, poor her. I know. Maybe it is real. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I always see it as like, it's just entertainment. It's just a job. It's just her thing. It's the same thing for Nick Avocado, like the whole character thing. It's always obviously been one. And I was like, if he just loses weight, and then he did, and he made that into a whole thing. And
right.
Yeah, it's a job at the end of the day. My child. It is time for me to impart upon you my greatest wisdom that I've gathered over my 39 long years on this planet. What is it you desire? Could it be you're seeking fashion tips? Or maybe parenting advice? Which anime should you be watching? No, I can see into you. And you're here for one thing and one thing only. You're here to find some savings because old CinnamonToastKen can spot a bargain a mile away. That's right, it's factor time, baby. Woo! Stop for a moment and take a look into your fridge. What do you see? Random ingredients slowly inching closer to their expiration dates. With Factor, you can get that time back with chef-created meals ready to go. I've got 35 different meals for you and over 60 add-ons every week to choose from. Do you think these meals stare at the calendar, fearing their expiration date? No, they stare right into my belly. Factor takes the hassle out of meal planning and replaces it with meals that arrive fresh, never frozen. Forget about grocery shopping, meal prep, and cooking fatigue. Instead, enjoy options like keto, calorie smart, vegan plus veggie, and more. There's something for everyone. I enjoy a good honey mustard chicken. It's got some honey, it's got some mustard, got some sweet and savory, bringing it together. It's delicious. And it's easy. Now is the perfect time to treat yourself to dietitian-approved meals and ingredients. Visit Factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50CTK to get a whopping 50% off plus free shipping in your first box. There you go. Savings provided. You're welcome. That's 50% off and free shipping in your first box when you use my code 50CTK at Factor75.com. Big thanks to Factor for sponsoring this video.
I can't take accountability for something that isn't my fault.
It's just not her fault. It's just, she didn't do anything.
It's not her fault at all.
It's not her fault.
Like if she really wanted to keep her offline, she wouldn't have posted her and put her in her videos. Like she could have, she did that with Feline. She never posted Feline's face.
That's a conversation that they have off screen, like whether or not, do you want me to tell they're going to be crazy. Are you sure you want me to tell them? Yeah or no, or whatever.
But then also taking pictures and putting it on Instagram.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
hashtagging
Like-
Amberlynn, right? Like Emily hashtag Amberlynn.
Well,
in
that's
her
what I'm saying. They
pictures
talked
together.
about it, and I'm sure
Yeah.
Emily was like, "Yeah, it's cool." And then,
Yeah. They wanted them to be seen together for sure.
yeah, obviously, when you're together, you want to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, you want to show off your person. But then, unfortunately, when you're YouTube, you also got to know your audience too, and protect those you care about.
I mean, I also don't, I don't feel like Emily was just blindsided by who Amberlynn's.
It's not like this
audience
has just
is.
suddenly happened.
No, if she had
It's been happening the entire time they've been together, I'm sure.
if she had have put Amberlynn Reid into the YouTube search bar, because Amber was like, I have a YouTube channel, right? If she had have put that in to find her channel, before Amber's own channel pops up, there is like an 8-part series called Amberlynn Reid's Lies, where every video is like 30 minutes long. Yeah, what pops up? Is it her channel? I don't think so.
Yeah, she's up there. I mean, but it's like she's the top one, and then it's somebody else. So he's the Beast, her again, somebody else, somebody doing a stream. It's her again, somebody else. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've talked about that before too. Same thing with Nick Avocado. It's like the locale channels. It's all you want people to talk about you when
Of
you do this
course.
kind of stuff. This is what you want.
I
No
just-
publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah. I think Emily was very aware of who she was when she started pursuing her. That's all I'm trying to say.
But the other thing of that, I think people need to understand, especially if they start dating someone who's a YouTuber, is YouTubers are toxic. They are toxic AF. A lot of them are. Mary, am I toxic?
A little bit sometimes.
Sometimes. It's very hard not to have an ego when you have like all these people. Usually they're telling you like how great you are, how funny you are, how, whatever, everything you do is the best thing ever. All this attention you get, all this money you suddenly have. And a majority of the time the YouTuber comes from like very humble background, like poor and not well liked, and, and suddenly they're on top of the world. So it's like, a lot of times there's a lot of failed relationships just due to how the YouTuber acts. I've seen a lot of failed relationships, and then you like dig into like what happened, and of course it's not my fault, but then you're like,
Oh, but you do this on the regular.
yes, but it turns out it is all your fault. And then when you have a community where like you're feeding off the toxicity, it's got to be in your life also. There's no way that it can't be. So it's got to be it's got to be rough on
That
all
can't
ends.
be fun, yeah.
How dare you call me toxic, Mary? How dare you? You're not getting a chair.
How them legs feeling over there?
None of this is my choice.
Because it's like deep within, like I am such like a positive person. Like I'm bubbly. I'm just like a happy person, and it's like
So obvious. Every time I see her, she's so happy.
I feel like every one of her ex-girlfriends would disagree about
Maybe
her being
we should
like
interview
this.
him.
Sorry?
Maybe we should interview him.
Oh.
You know what? Beck has just recently like restarted up her channel, and I think she would be up for that.
Yeah?
I'm so sorry. I think they would be up for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
how do you think reaction channels will react to this? They lost their sympathy bone.
Okay, so that was actually really funny of her. That was really funny because it's funny because there was a commentary channel who, oh gosh, I've forgotten her name. There's a commentary channel. She had a heart attack. Oh, Narcolet? Something like that. Something like the Narcolet. She had a heart attack, and then Amber was doing a live stream. She was dressed as Sully from Monsters, Inc., and it was a Halloween live stream. Somebody in the chat said, Narcolet had a heart attack today. Amber read that out. She said, Narcolet had a heart attack today, and she started laughing, and she says, I don't care. Ha 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 ha. I lost my sympathy bone. And everybody ate her up for that. Like, oh my gosh, they ate her up so bad. But now she is aware, right? Like she knows people are not going to feel sympathy for her. If that's how she reacts to other people and their massive problems, like having a heart attack, how are people going to react to her? So, yeah. Can you find it?
The narcoleptic had a heart attack. Have some sympathy. Sorry, I'm trying to find my sympathy bone. My sympathy.
Oh, wow.
Someone has a heart attack. He's like, oh.
Wow.
I don't care. I want you guys to go look at the shit that she talked about my lung. I want you to go look.
Which people did. People did go look. At no point did anybody ever say anything nasty about her having lung problems. Like, come on. You can't say go look at the shit she talked and think people will just take your word for it. Like, they will go and look.
I think I'm Amberlynn's number one fan. I think I'm her number one fan.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like she knows she's a smart businesswoman. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's playing everyone like a fiddle. I mean, heck, it's a mutual gain. Like, we get views for talking about her. She
That's
gets
true.
more people looking at her, more haters that she can milk for money and ad revenue.
And potential daters.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 She is very smart. She's got this figured out.
Wow.
Yeah. She's
yeah.
she's 2 steps ahead, you know? She's going to come out with her 2 steps ahead video at some point.
I know I'm a
Well,
raccoon in a trash can eating it up every day. So,
It's
come on.
so she's just got it. She's got everybody. Like I said, I don't know if she got here on purpose, but she's here and she's taking advantage of it. Faux show.
I think the only downfall of her business is nobody watches her directly. Everyone watches her through compilations and through people reacting to her content. Like, that's why she's now trying to start up a members only thing, because she thinks if you react to her members only stuff, she's gonna sue you.
Oh.
Yeah, she said that.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to copyright strike everyone who reacts to my stuff if I put it through members only, because she thinks that means it's like no one's allowed to look at it.
Oh. Okay. It's a strategy, though. It's like getting people or having people react to you. It's like Kay's cooking, right? Nobody watches Kay because she can cook. People watch her because other people have watched her be bad at cooking, and then they go and, crack jokes at her and, go on her Facebook page and buy her her text T-shirt for $30. It's kind of the same thing. Like, Amberlynn's, if she was depending on her own content being entertaining and engaging enough to build an audience, she would have nothing still. Like, it's literally her bread and butter is getting reaction channels and like us and other people to watch it. Again, like, I don't know if it was on purpose this whole time, but it's definitely
A symbiotic relationship.
it definitely works out.
Pretty smart.
I'm telling you, I'm her biggest fan. She is a genius, whether it's accidental or she's just like playing 4D chess even. Yeah. She's got it.
I think it's really sad that Amber is here crying about her relationship ending, and her audience is so distrustful of her because she has lied so many times. She is the boy who cried wolf, that people are here going, I don't know if they even really broke up. Last time she told me she broke up with a girlfriend, they were really still dating.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she had Feline 1, Feline 2, Feline 3. Like, how can you do this so consistently that everybody who watches you is now just like, well, I don't believe her. Like, that is sad, man.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, she's built this community brick by brick. I don't think it's
She
by
has.
accident. I mean, maybe at the beginning it was. A lot of times, I'm not gonna get too far into this, but like me and Dane, we watch this whenever you show it to us, that's all we see, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very easy to be like, as someone new to watching it, be like, oh, I can't believe this is crazy. How accidental?
Yeah.
She's uploading how many videos? Tons of streams, tons of videos.
Yeah.
This is like a normal everyday thing, right?
Yeah.
I think it's different from her point of view than it is us from the outside. What we see is what she chooses to show us. So it's like there is intent. Sometimes it's accidental, but then you take advantage of the situation, right?
Yeah.
You break up, your relationship ends. Maybe you're sad, it's horrible, you're crushed, but then you go live and you get some donations.
But unfortunately, this is my job, and I can't just walk away from my job when there's a roof over my head that needs to stay over my head. I have fur babies I need to take care of. Like,
We haven't talked about that here on this channel, but she did. She went to visit this girlfriend, Emily, in Wisconsin, and it was like a 17-hour road trip or something insane like that. She took all of her pets without collars that have like a phone number and a name on them, without microchips, and then one of her cats got out, her cat Rarity, and she's just gone. She didn't find her. So she took her somewhere so far away where she doesn't recognize anything. It was freezing, snowing, cold winter. And she just lost her. And then she's gone back to wherever she's living now, Oklahoma.
What was it
I think.
like? I don't know. You told it was like the timing of it. It was like the cat's gone, and she's like, "Oh no, I lost my cat," and then she just went home.
Yes. So she had been staying. She'd been living there with Emily for a long time, like a month or something. I don't know. It was a long. It might have been longer than that. I don't know. I forget. A long time. Then she lost Rarity, and then it was like within a couple of days she decided to leave and go home.
Yeah, that's the end of the trip. You know, what can you do? Cat's gone, I guess.
That's just
Cat's
so
lost.
sad.
Sucks.
So sad. Another one of Emily's very many fetish accounts was recently uncovered that again declared her preferences for very, very big women who desired to become bigger.
Right, with the preferences, which is the very
Yes,
first
that's
thing we
what
looked
she
at
was
here.
referring
Right,
to in
yeah.
that post. Yeah.
I feel like all this could have been avoided if Amber just went and been like, "Yes, I am dating this person, and they are a feeder. Deal with it." You know,
Which is what we said. That's exactly what we said in the last video when I first told you about it.
oh, well,
We
look at us.
said-
I forgot.
If she had have just said, yes, I'm a very big woman. Yes, my girlfriend likes very big women. She's into that. Everyone would have probably laughed about it for a couple of days, but then they would have moved on. It was the fact that Amber has been so adamant. She is not a feeder. She is not a feeder. You don't know the whole story. She is not a feeder. She's trying to help me lose weight. Like, no, she's not. She wants you to be big.
So it works against you too in this case. If like they don't want to be like, don't leave me alone, stop harassing me. It's like, well, the internet is going to be like, but I can see the obvious, and you're telling me different. So we're going to go at this until you can't dispute it anymore. Yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know. I always kind of wonder if it's deliberate at sometimes. Like Amber's like, I'm going to lie about this and really stir him up, you know, or it's been years. She knows
I
exactly
don't
what
think
her
Amber
comedian's
can
like.
help it. I think she looks outside and she's like, "Yep, that's a green sky." She just can't help it.
Someone said this is so manipulative. Where? How? Like, I'm just a girl sitting on her couch who just got broken up with.
Please. Please.
So after this most recent account was uncovered that dated back years before Amber and Emily even got together, Amber still came on and said that these were falsified accounts and that Emily was
Fake
actively
news.
trying to help her lose weight, not gain it.
She's been trying to, the whole weight loss journey has been happening. Her whole YouTube channel exists for
Yeah.
her weight loss journey.
But it seems like this may have been the straw that broke the camel's back, because it was very shortly after this that Emily came forward and shared her side and declared that she has never hidden her preferences.
Sure. I mean, right. Never hidden, but also never come forward with it either, because Amber's probably like, no, don't say anything.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I have red shoes on right now, but I've never hidden it from you, even though you'll never see them. I don't go and like, look at it.
Please, if you want to go live again later, just do members only. This is basically Yeah. I'm definitely going to just do members only from this point on.
Is that what happens, Mary?
Yeah.
Is it members only now?
Oh, I don't know. She hasn't gone live again.
Oh,
It hasn't even been 24 hours. I'm telling you, this
Oh.
is hot off the press.
it's hot. Well, I mean, by the time the video comes out, that'll be old news. Oh,
Oh, no.
It's like I started the series. You guys are like behind on my videos, so you haven't even seen it yet. Like I started today, like a series type deal, and it's like I might just cancel it.
I like that shout out she had right there. She's like, I got some stuff coming out, you know, to get some good stuff.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, maybe I should just get rid of it though, to add that sense of urgency to watch it when it comes out. Yeah.
The hate is too much for her. The rumors are too much, which I get it. And I'm not gonna lie, like I tried to explain that to her before I even like revealed her. You know, I was like, I get a lot of hate.
That goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's like, you got to kind of know what you're getting into. Yeah. There's so many that say, go. I'm so good at this. Well, hey, that's That's Mary's catch up on the Amberlynn Reid situation. And again, I'm her biggest fan. She's a genius. She's got us figured out, man. She's got it figured out. Heck yeah. Can't wait
Everyone's
to
talking
support her
about her.
next video whenever she does something else we're talking about. But until then, it's Mary over there, Dane, I've been CinnamonToastKen. Stay toasty, my friends. We'll see you next time. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Bye.
Bye.